And welcome back to PRI here at Cello's in Metairie. You have found Prep Recruiting Insider, and I'm your head coach, Rick Gailey, along with our Prep Recruiting Insider, Renee Nato. And today we're going to take a look back at Renee's top 25 that we covered early in the year, and there's 6 players from that top 25 who are still uncommitted, and we're going to start right off the bat with wide receiver Dixie Dixon, the great wide receiver from Edna Carr. Carr's gotten off to just an incredible start this year, and one of the reasons is Dixon.
Dixon is a big receiver, 6'3", 186, 4.45 speed. He's got offers from Mississippi State, interest in ULL, Memphis, and Louisiana Tech. He's good run after the catch, Rick. Good catching radius, extends his arms, and catches away from his body. Also pretty good against press coverage.
Yes, indeed. He's one of the reasons Carr has gotten off to a terrific start. Next, we have quarterback athlete Jakyle Holmes. Probably played wide receiver in college, which is what he did until this year, but now he's playing option quarterback for Hank Tierney and the Ponchatoula Greenway.
And that's somebody you know very well. He's had offers from Ball State, Minnesota, ULL, Troy, and UTSA. He can play a number of positions, playing quarterback right now. He will play a wide receiver. Extraordinary talent, very athletic, good on jet sweeps, and he has game-changing skills.
And a young man that we had on the show last week, a Lutcher Bulldog, a wide receiver in that dynamic offense, Aldontre Davis.
Aldontre Davis, 6 foot, 190. Ole Miss and Texas A&M are running neck and neck right now with Auburn and LSU, just a notch behind. Arkansas, Georgia, Kansas, Missouri, Kansas State, South Carolina, Tulane, and Tennessee, among others, with Mississippi State. He comes back towards the ball. Great hands, good, has a vice grip on his catches. Makes the very difficult catch, good separation, and is a playmaker. And he uses his body very well. He's a good-sized wide receiver, Rick, and he uses his body to kind of fend the defensive back away from the ball.
We've got a lot of good-sized wide receivers this year, Renee. And the next young man on the list is now leading the all-name team as well. Can you think of a better name for a wide receiver from Edna Carr? Racemic Bathard.
Racemic Bathard is 6'3", 200 pounds. LSU is currently a little bit ahead, I think, with Mississippi State a close second, Arizona, Cincinnati, Kansas, Memphis, Tulane, and Louisiana Tech. Excuse me, very sure-handed, high points to ball, yards after catch. He must run a little bit more with his hands, kind of protecting close to his body, but he runs great routes, and he's got that length, which is very, very important in college football now.
That's right, a fast guy that can calculate. Racemic Bathard, you know, it doesn't get any better than that. And we got to have a defensive guy in here as well. And McDonough 35, the Ron Eagles have been off to an outstanding start as well. And one of the reasons is their great defensive back, Brad Stuart.
And he's one of the best in the country, certainly in the state of Louisiana. Florida, Mississippi State, and Ole Miss lead the pack with Alabama and Arizona, Florida State in the mix. LSU entered a little bit late, but Brad Stuart, he plays safety or cornerback. He'll come up and challenge you. Very smart, football IQ. He recognizes things very quickly. He'll flip those hips and locates the ball very well. And he's a good tackler in the open field, which is important.
And we're going to take a little trip up I-55 again. Made a first stop at Ponchatoula. Now we're going to go all the way up to Amite. Amite Warriors and their great wide receiver, another good-sized guy, height-wise with speed, Devonta Smith.
Devonta Smith, 6'1", 165, sub 4.5 40. Miami, LSU, and Alabama are really close, really right now, too close to call. Originally committed to Georgia when Mark Richt was there. Decided to wait until signing date to make the call. He's got great ball skills, tremendous work ethic, a playmaker, very explosive, an impact player, and he has great catching radius, and he is a game changer and a difference maker.
And that is 6 players out of the top 25, really it was a top 26 because we had a 1A and 1B.
Yep.
That seems like a big number to have really committed already.
And it's interesting that you said that you know only 6 guys out of 26 remain uncommitted out of the top 25. A lot of guys are committing soon. A lot of guys are wait and see. Sometimes things change, coaching changes, or want to see how the game is going to change or team is going to change, and also. You know, it's up to the individual. They feel like this is all I've seen and this is where I want to go. They make the call and make the decision. Others want to wait till the very last minute, and that's okay. Either way, it's okay, whatever fits you.
Because the process really makes you commit early. You want to make sure that you have an offer, at least in your hand, before you start considering other things. So it's really the whole process is kind of skewed in such a way that they make you commit early, even though you look at other places.
And a lot of guys have done that. A lot of girls and guys in recruiting process. Sometimes they want to make sure they have a place to go, and they will commit and then change their mind a couple of times. But the bottom line is to find the best fit for you, and where is the best university you spend the next 3, 4, or 5 years, and come away with an education and something that you made the right decision.
That's right. So that's the 6 uncommitted. There's going to be a lot more action before it's over, and that's why we're here. Prep Recruiting Insider, once again, where you get information you cannot find anywhere else. When we come back, we're going to meet with Coach Emmanuel Powell of the Landry Walker Charging Buccaneers, getting ready for their big matchup with Everett. We're here at Cellos in Metairie. This is PRI.